Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm filming an update today. I started posting videos more regularly about a month and a half ago, talking about my anxiety and fears and about, what was it again? Oh yeah, fear of putting myself out there. Well, I'm still doing stuff. So update. This is totally unplanned, so I'm just gonna get it all out. For one, basically, I am doing much better than I was when I posted that video. I think it was like April 21st. The video was called "I'm Tired of Dealing with These Issues." So yes, I am feeling better. Here is why. So the emetophobia / intense fear of vomiting has been much better lately. There's a few reasons why. Number one is my acid reflux has gotten much better. Acid reflux, if you don't know what it is, or like GERD, gastrointestinal reflux disease, there's like a bunch of different names for it. But basically it's when your stomach acid, there's some studies say that you have too much acid, some studies say that you don't have enough. Anyways, your stomach acid doesn't stay in your stomach. It like comes up and you can feel it sometimes. It feels different for different people. For me, it feels like I have food that just doesn't want to go down and doesn't want to stay down. It sounds gross, it's just what it is. So sometimes I feel like if I eat a meal, big meals in particular, and I'll like sit back or lie down or like wait a couple hours, I'll start burping a lot and like I feel it right here, and sometimes it burns, sometimes it's like a chest burn. It's really uncomfortable, and for someone who's really afraid of throwing up, it can make me feel nauseous, and sometimes it can throw me into this crazy whirlwind of thoughts with that. Actually, the day that I filmed that video, I didn't mention that in the video, but that was like the worst heartburn I had felt in like probably one of the worst cases. Plus I was really anxious and I thought that I was gonna be sick. And like I filmed that video right after I finally started to calm down and feel like not so nauseous anymore. So I've been feeling less acid reflux since I'm done my school semester. I'm wondering if some of my acid reflux and emetophobia is linked to being in school, because I hadn't been in school in like 5 years, and like 5 years ago is when my last sort of like flare up, if you want to call it, of emetophobia happened, but I wasn't as like acid refluxy. And then I think this flare up happened, like it just so happened to have happened as I was entering like exam season. Like I've had acid reflux all the time. See, I just ate, so I'm like burpy, but it's not that bad. And then I went to see the live blood analyst, and the live blood analysis, which I also made a video about it, so you can go look at that because I don't feel like explaining the whole thing. They told me that basically my gut didn't have enough probiotics, it seems. Again, I have more information on that in the other video, where you can actually see a video of my blood, so you can see what it looks like. So I started taking probiotics. I was taking 2 times 50 billion probiotics a day, and I was taking a vegan kind. So the probiotics I've been taking is by the brand Garden of Life, and the one I've been taking right now is this one. It also has this like mood plus enhancer. I started taking 2 of these a day, so like 1 in the morning, 1 at night for like 10 days, and then now I've just been taking them like 1 a day, and I think I'm just gonna go until this thing is done. I'm on my second one because the first one went by so quick because I was taking 2 a day. But yeah, you can probably find these in like most of your health food stores, but also like I would recommend actually seeing if you need a probiotic. But if you have like GERD, like that might be a reason why. I think it may have been for me. I'm not completely cured of my acid reflux, but it is much better than it was. I also have been trying to practice more intuitive eating. I tended to have this idea in my head that it's healthy to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And sometimes I would have like a big lunch. And I found that whenever I would have a lunch, like a big lunch in the middle of the day, and then like dinner later, I tended to have more symptoms. Whereas if I eat smaller meals, like my stomach, there's not as much as my stomach, so like it's not overworking itself. And that seems to be really helping. If I just like don't eat as much during the day, I'll have like a big breakfast and a big-ish dinner. And obviously if I eat later in the day, And if I have like a big meal at night and then I go to bed, then that's just like, no. So I'm starting to just get to know my body better. And I also stopped eating peppers and tomato and like all those nightshade vegetables. You can Google what nightshade vegetables are, but it's basically like some sort of family of fruits and vegetables that tend to trigger GERD for some reason. I don't really know the science behind that, but yeah, since cutting out peppers and tomato, I eat a little bit of tomato sometimes, but in small amounts. Since cutting that out, it seems to have been better as well. So yeah, smaller meals, intuitive eating. So intuitive eating is like listening to your body versus what other people are saying. Like honoring that every body is different and every body has their own needs and stuff. And also I've been eating more raw foods lately. I don't know if that helps with the acid reflux at all, but it's been feeling good. Another thing is I've noticed that if I eat quickly and also peanut butter, that tends to trigger it as well. So yeah, just looking at foods that trigger and listening to my body and what it's telling me. Another thing that I wanted to update on is the therapy that I've been going to. So because my kind of emetophobia wasn't so much like other people vomiting, and it's not really like seeing the vomit thing that triggers me as much anymore. It's more just like me vomiting that freaks me out. We didn't really focus much on exposure. It's more, we've been working more on thoughts and like how to redirect my thinking, my train of thinking or my train of thought when it's going sort of in like this thing, circling mode, whatever. Yeah, it's been really helpful to like when I'm having those thoughts and like, oh my gosh, I'm anxious, just sort of noticing the thought and then, yeah, redirecting it. So being like, oh wait, isn't it beautiful outside today? Yeah, that's really nice. Or just focusing on the things that are around me and like when I'm touching the things that I'm enjoying right now, and I can sort of reroute the direction that my mind is going into. So yeah, like I still get like little mini bouts of like anxiety sometimes, but they're much more rare. And it used to be that I was thinking about being scared that I was gonna vomit like almost every day, or every day. No, it was totally every day, like multiple times a day. And now it's maybe like once a day, once every couple days. Like it's really not as bad. So I'm curious to see when school starts up again if it comes back. So that's sort of where I'm at right now. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope this made sense. And yeah, thank you very much. Goodbye.